Where is he? Wherefore art thou? That power draconian man. I hate him. I hate him so much. Absolutely hate him. He should be deleted. He needs to be deleted. Hit the delete button, the undo button, one of them. I don't know. Hello.
Kneel, lesser bovines! Kneel before your new master! You are not kneeling. Why aren't you kneeling?
Hey, get a job!
Who dares say that to Skeletor? I could get a job if I wanted, and I would be the most powerful job haver in the world! Ah, Wizard, my ancient enemy, we meet again. You're just in time to watch as I conquer Heap and drag these bungling bovines to heel.
Is that right? Get him, boys.
What? All of you? At the same time? Curses! Foiled by my one weakness. Multiple opponents. Save me, ancient enemy!
Why should I save you? I don't understand what compels me to want to save you. Like, I just don't understand. Had max tier Daybreaker. I don't even have... I have first tier Daybreaker, okay? I cannot do that. I cannot. Also, I am not myth. I may look like a myth wizard sometimes, but I can assure you I am not a myth wizard. On this character, at least. Like, this is not my myth character, okay? My myth character is somewhere else. Definitely not here. Reshuffle. Kablam. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. You've got Daybreaker in this economy. I have tier 1 Daybreaker, which is like adds like 6 pips to the spell. So why you'd want to do that, I don't know. I have no clue. Absolutely no clue. Dun 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 dun. I feel like what we are gonna do, me and Rose are gonna duo that, and I'm going to heal her, and she is going to spam hits, and it's going to be fantastic, and they're going to empower all the time, but that's fine. That's the plan. I'm not myth either. This other person in your team up was. I have 3rd tier Daybreaker. Oh my gosh. These guys love stunning me. I'm so sick of stuns at the moment. Like, I'm just absolutely sick of them. Like, absolutely sick of stuns. It's just the most annoyingest thing ever. Like, ever. Most annoying spell in existence. There's no spell that can compete ever. Unfortunately. Rose and I were gonna duo it. I've got a plan for duoing that. I've got a plan. I'm a man and I have a plan, and we're gonna destroy him. We're gonna absolutely obliterate him. With my ability to heal, and Rose's ability. Can you guys stop stunning me for 5 seconds? Seriously? Oh my gosh. No, I'm over the point of asking. I am telling you, we are going to do it. We're going to do it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. One day or another, we're going to do it. Mark my words. You see, and this is why we need multiple stun shields, because stun chains are ridiculously stupid and overpowered, and I hate every second of them. We're just gonna hit. So it's that kind of relationship. It is that kind of relationship, completely. Completely. I say, hey, we're gonna do this, and she's like, okay, sure, win. It's how it works. It's how it works. Charge him 1 pack. I'm not allowed to give her packs. She gets mad at me. So it's just not a thing that I can do. Oh, they weren't even the right people, of course. What? Oh, do we have to defeat specifically the death ones? Oh, so you're So you don't approve of the Myth ones game, huh? I see how it is. Myth people get no love here. We have to destroy the Death ones only. Why? I don't know. With all the shenanigans we've had to pull. It's not shenanigans, it's called winning the game. Winning the game. Also, since when did friendship cost me? Like, I swear, some people are only interested in being friends with me for the money. So sad. They're only interested in me for the packs that I give them in the comments sometimes. It's so sad, honestly, so sad. We did Aphrodite 8 times in a row the other day. We did. We did, and you got a ring out of it, so you can thank me later. And by later, I mean after I get my ring. So, you can't say that you didn't get anything out of it. Okay? I gave you a ring because of that, okay? So, you know. Just saying. Just saying. Right. Let us, Scarecrow. Pog. Proposing in Wizard101, not clickbait. Hey, don't steal my video for next week. Jeez. Come on. Come on. Just kidding. I don't even know what my next video is gonna be. I have no clue. I have no clue. I have no clue. I haven't uploaded in like 2 weeks on my main channel, so should probably get around to doing that sometime. Maybe. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe I just take break until next world. That's the problem though with like Wiz content. There's only so much that I can like upload that's like actually interesting, you know? Because I don't like PvP, because I could easily, you know, like I could easily do like a PvP video a day. I hate PvP though. It would like just kill me and I would never want to play Wiz again. But like that's the most easiest content to do. You can just record like 3 PvP games, find one that you win, and then upload it and be like, oh my gosh, insane clutch. I live with 500 health or something like that, you know? Like it's just it's content, but it's just like it's so easy to do that every single day. I'm not throwing shade at anybody who does do that. Like, props to them, because uploading every day is insane to start with. But it's not, like, it's not stuff that's, like, completely groundbreaking, you know? Like, it's not that bad. But, like, with other things that are not PvP related, there's a lot less that you can actually do to have, like, to generate
Flee
videos.
from Skeletor! Slowly! And in a loosely elliptical pattern! Excellent! I knew you would save me, Wizard. Just as I know you'll help me again.
I don't know about that, man. I might just side no.
Your moral compass is your great weakness. That is how I know you will aid me, since it was you who banished me here. Yes, you did! And this place thrives on something called an economy, which means to survive here, I need a job! You will find me this employment. Your code of ethics will compel you. Ask around. Someone must need the help of Skeletor! Tell the employers of this land about my good qualities, of which there are several.
Tell them of my good qualities, and I swear I have several of them. At least 1 or 2. Right.
A skeletal bull working for the Grim Reaper. Bit on the snout, don't you think?
Unlucky. He got fired from that job. So sad. Didn't get an interview there. F in the chat. F in the chat. Don't even talk to me again, Putty. I'm not in the mood for you. I'm not in the mood for you. Don't look at me. I don't want to see your face around here anymore.
No undead. We got enough problems with Dog Tracy without adding health violations to the list.
Okay. Where to next? Where to next? Where's this man's? This man's up here. He this way. He over here. He this way. He through here. You just right here? Nope. You right here. Hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Minotaur, eh? Nah, we ain't that irregular. Maybe try one of the shopkeepers or citizens or something.
I don't know if any shopkeepers will want a thief. Or a villain, you know? I don't feel like that's a good idea.
Oh, it's you, Mac. You helped me with those gangsters earlier. Certainly, I'd be happy to return the favor. You got a mug what needs a job, eh? Well, just so happens I could use a greeter for my diner. You know, someone to warm the place up a bit. Only problem is, my place is currently occupied by one of them up-and-comer types. A horribly disfigured cow called One-Tum Tammy. It's 'cause she was born with only one stomach, you see? She's taking my place to twist my arm into brewing mana potions. But if you can take it back, I'll consider hiring your friend, yeah?
Interesting. Let's see how scary this woman's is. Can we destroy this person quickly, sufficiently? Who knows? Let's see who's in here. Hello, One-Tum Tammy. Oh, she's perfectly fine.
So, what have we here? A would-be hero come to shoo old Tammy away? Won't be happening, dear. All my life I've had people look down on me because I only have enough room for 2, maybe 3 meals a day, but no more. Now it's me time to mock, me time to dominate, me time to invite people to second breakfast, then say, oh, wait, you can't. Now it is my time to destroy everyone who teased me utterly.
Utterly or utterly? I get it, because she's a cow. I'm so funny. Balance, Shadow. It doesn't cheat, which is fantastic. Honestly, something I can get behind after that last boss that we tried to attempt and failed. I'm not here to cast silly little spells. I'm here to cast silly little spells and ride dragon, not talk about economy and jobs. Immersion ruined. Game 0 out of 10. Broke my immersion. Disappointing. These jokes are an utter disgust. Yup. Yeah, also, like, roleplay videos are so cringe. Like, if you do them in, like, they have to be done in such a specific way that it's not cringe. Like, the vast majority of roleplay videos, especially in Wiz, and, like, any other game, really, are just so cringe. Like, it's just so cringy. And, like, they have to be done in, like, a good way, where they're not cringe and they're actually okay. And the amount of time that you have to take to do that is way too significant. Like, way too significant. A cow named Angus. Sheesh. Yup. Yup, it happens. That's Wiz for you. Kings are out here with cows named Angus. Saying terrible cow jokes. Or puns, or whatever you want to call them. Yeah. But yeah, like, there's just, oh my gosh, stop with the dispels, and the stuns, and the, I hate this game sometimes. Sometimes I just question, why do I still play this game? You know, like, it gets to a point where I'm just like, why? Why do I do this to myself? And I just can't put my finger on it. I just don't know yet. I haven't decided why. I have not decided why. Addiction? Possibly. Literally dispelled to every single school. Like, what the heck? That's why you can only play it with me now. Well, I mean, I only play it while I'm streaming anymore, so, like, it has actually been for a while. I don't really play this game too much when I'm not streaming or recording. Like, it's just not something that I play often. because I think I'm a little bit sick of playing too much Wiz. Oh my gosh, just stop with these weaknesses and the spells and the stuns and the ugh. And I actually made a video about that a wee while ago. Basically being like, you know, I don't actually really play the game much anymore. Fairy Queens did a Wiz roleplay video where this player quickly turned into an inappropriate situation and she had to end the video. Yeah. I feel like most people who stream will only play whatever game it is when they stream. It's a job at the end of the day. You see, I would become like a proper variety streamer, but I don't know if one, I would want to do that, because like that requires a lot of, one, to have a lot of games, and two, to like continually like change game every single day. And like I don't know if I could do that. Like then I'm just literally playing games all the time. And like if it's just one game, you know, that's fine. Can I seriously like just stop fizzling and getting stunned and dispelling and all of that nonsense, please, game? Yeah, Wiz streamers that are women. I mean, female streamers, women streamers, whatever you want to call them. Get absolutely treated like trash, and it sucks. Absolutely get treated like trash, and it is so disappointing. Yeah. But like, I feel like if I'm just playing like one or two games, which I normally do, you know, like either Wiz or Pirate, you know, at least I only have to play those like when I'm streaming, and like I can play other games the rest of the time. But I don't know if there's another game that like would capture me enough to like either just stream that game, or to like, I don't think there's enough games that I would actually enjoy that I could just like, or like go to like completely different games all the time. Like I just don't feel like that's a thing. I am just upset with this game right now, and I feel like a -40 is not okay to hit through, but I'm going to do it anyway. That's the plan here. Yeah. You know, I think the problem with Wiz at the moment, here's the thing. These bosses are not hard, okay? They don't cheat, and that's fine, you know? But the amount of dispels, weaknesses, stuns, and shields that they cast is just ridiculous, to the point where it's not fun. Like, it's just annoying, but not in a good way. Like, it's just stupid at this point. Like, I've got like a -40, like 500 different -25s. And they've all got like -3, -15 shields. It's just not fun, you know? It's just not fun. I'm finding a lot about myself right now. You know? Maybe this is why I don't play Wiz so much. No, this is not just side quests. This isn't just side quests. Don't get me wrong. Side quests are meant to be difficult, okay? I'm fine with that. Like, that is perfectly fine, okay? But like, this is the same stuff that happened main questers. I am not happy with this. You know, they're not difficult. They're just like annoying to a level where it's just stupid to try and quest, because like if you're getting spammed with like dispels of every single school every 5 frickin' rounds, like it's not really fun, you know? It's not really fun. It's not really fun. It's a kids game, but I feel like the majority of the player base is 20+. Yeah, that's true. That is pretty true. Like the vast majority are like, I would say about 17, 18 to like 25, 30. That would be like the vast majority of the player base in that bracket. Yeah, they're not difficult, they're just tedious. And like there's so many fights that are like that nowadays that it's just become so unfun to quest. And I think that's a big issue. Like, getting spammed with weaknesses and dispels isn't fun. Like, it is just not fun behavior. Like, sure, we get it, like, one dispel, oh well, whatever, you know? But if you're in Winter Tusk and you're a Death or a Life Wizard and you see Mythimp, you get PTSD every single time you see that spell, no matter what character you're on, because you know, oh, that's a dispel, you know? And the fact that they can spam that again and again and again and again and again, and weaknesses again and again and again and again and again, is just so annoying. It's irritating. And it doesn't make the game any harder. And that's the problem. Like, I'm not upset when bosses, like, kill me because their cheats are hard. Like, that boss that we tried before, like, I'm not mad that I couldn't solo that. That's fine, because he's actually a difficult boss, you know? Like, you have to have some form of strategy for that. But bosses like this, where their only strategy is brainlessly spamming mantles and weaknesses and dispels all the time, and there's no counter to half of that. Like, yeah, there's counters to weaknesses, but there's no counter to dispels. Dispels are the most uncounterable thing. Same with stuns. Those two are the most uncounterable things in the game. Like, sure, you can have stun block, but the fact that minus 40s also suck as well. Minus 40 should never be introduced into the game. Just saying. Like, stuns, yeah, you can stun block to them. That's fine, whatever. But the fact that in PvE, they can just continually spam stun, like, it's just ridiculous. Like, it's absolutely way too much. Absolutely way too much. Absolutely way too much. What 10-year-old is gonna make it through Darkmoor, let alone Lemuria? Yeah, true. True. Like, I've just been double death dispelled in one round. Like well, what sort of game allows you to have 2 turns where you've missed and they could keep doing it constantly? Like, that's just stupid, honestly. That's absolutely stupid. For 3 pips, you can make your enemy miss 2 whole turns. Wow! It's actually 6 because it happened twice, but like, it's just stupid. Absolutely stupid. It doesn't make it hard. It's just stupid and annoying and frustrating. I don't care about the Abominable Weather. That's fine. That's just stupid on its own, but that's whatever. I don't care. Dispels are what really grinds my gears. Dispels and weaknesses really grind my gears, because there's no real way to, like, deal with them other than carrying cleanse or whatever. Like, there's no real way to deal with dispels or weaknesses and stuns. Like, it's just not a thing that you can clearly do. Same with Confuse. That's why I think it's a stupid mechanic. There's just no way to actually, like, deal with it. And I feel like if you're going to have something that impedes you so much, you have to have a way to deal with it, like, retroactively or before it happens. Because, yeah, I could carry stun blocks into every fight, but who's going to do that when they can spam 2 stuns and then they're gone? You know? And then they can just, the third person can stun you. Like, it's just stupid. Absolutely stupid. Could you kill the minions with Dear Knight turn 1? My damage isn't that good enough. My damage isn't that good enough. Plus, I could have Scarecrow turn 2 anyway, and killed the minions, but I don't know. It's just stupid. I think the boss can do that as well. Oh no, the boss can just minus 75 weakness and minus 40 weakness. And minus 25 and Sirens and Weaver and stun you. So yeah, it's whatever. It's whatever. We're gonna hit this round though, I think. It's just absolutely stupid. Like, absolutely stupid. It doesn't make the game hard, it just makes it frustrating and annoying. You know? And I strongly feel that there needs to be a way to counter the spells before they happen. Because it's just not fair. It's just literally not fair. You can't have a spell that can be spammed so easily by mobs. Because the spells are only like 2 pips, you know? They can just absolutely spam them out. Like, it's ridiculous. And there's no worry for them because they don't die to it. There's no, like, consequence for spamming dispels. And I feel like even on the other side of the thing, like me spamming dispels on the, like, the boss or something, that's not a way to, like, fight someone, you know? Like, there's no consequence to that. They just get to skip their turn endlessly, and that's just stupid. Like, that's absolutely stupid. There needs to be a way to counter that. It's like stuns are absolutely ridiculous to carry now because all bosses have stun resist. Like, the vast majority of bosses are stun immune. So why would you carry a stun? Like, it's just stupid. They've added these features that are meant to, like, you know, impede your enemy, and then you just bring bosses that are completely stun immune, but yet they can spam stuns at you. Like, it's just stupid. It's just absolutely stupid. Absolutely stupid. You know, and I feel that's why there's a lot of people who hate PvE. Because it just is stupid. Like, half of the fights in the game are just stupidly stupid for the sake of being stupid. You know, stupid time wasters. Like Steel Pit, Manabim. You know, those are fine. They're annoying, but those you can deal with as long as it's not spammed every 5 seconds. Like, it's just absolutely insane. Dispel shields should be added. Like, that should have been the first thing. No game can be balanced by, oh, you know what? We're going to have a mechanic where you can't do anything for a round. It's going to completely negate your spell, you know? That sounds perfectly fine. Not. Like, there's no game that is balanced by you literally having no way to counter an enemy taking your turn. Like, that doesn't exist because it's unbalanced. You can't just have a turn being taken by an enemy for basically no cost. And the fact that they can spam it is just ridiculous. Like, absolutely ridiculous. It's just insane. She's got some fat resist. She's got some fat resist. I think I might have needed some prisms. I think I did need some prisms. Oh well. Oh well. Exactly, there should be a way to counter every single move that a thing does. Like, you know, if they stun you, you should be able to counter that. You can stun block. But then there should also be more things in place where you can't get stun chained. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. You know, it's just little things like that are just annoying. I wish there was more counters to weaknesses other than just cleanse. Because again, that's just not cool. And if you... Again, when you, like, have things that protect their stupid minus 75 weaknesses, and you know that they do that, and you specifically code them to do that, that's just stupid. Not gonna lie, that's just stupid. Like, there's no fun in that. It's just boring. It's just a boring waste of time and resources. Like, it's just stupid. It's just absolutely stupid. That's one reason why I'm like I dislike the protect mechanic. You know, the protect mechanic. The protect mechanic is there basically as a hindrance so you don't get rid of things. And it's just stupid. Absolutely stupid. Absolutely stupid. Like, it is the most stupidest mechanic in the game. And it doesn't really serve a purpose. Like, that's why I don't like using Protect Feint and Protect that, because if they're gonna get rid of it, they're gonna get rid of it, you know? Like, that's part of the risk of using a Feint, you know? They could get rid of it. Like, it's just stupid. What else do I need? Let's bring a bubble. Let's bring, Dead Zone. Because I'm dead inside. I am dead inside. But yeah, it's just stupid. Like, they protect should not have been added. Like, yeah, it's cool, but also it's just stupid. Like, it's just stupid. It's just absolutely stupid. Whoever thought of that was just stupid. Like, this is not a great way to balance the game. Like, generally I'm okay with the game balance, but there are some things like that I just completely disagree with. Like, it's just not how you properly properly balance a game. You know, you can't just have a thing where, oh, by the way, your turn is just completely screwed over. You know? And if you did cast a spell and you went second and that happened to you, you're just going to lose all of your pips as well. That's cool, you know? That's cool. Like, it's just so stupid. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. The last, like, 24 minutes is me just complaining about Wiz being bad and trash. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed. Probably not, but that's fine. That's fine. Bosses nowadays cleanse feints twice. Exactly. Like, it's... I've always said this. Like, actually, I don't think I've actually ever said this publicly, but I've always believed this. Weakness and being able to protect them, feints and being able to protect them, and blades being able to protect them was a bad idea. Like, it's just a terrible idea that really just goes against the balance of the game. Like, yeah, Earthquake sucks to get your blades removed, but, you know, it's gonna happen, okay? You just have to deal with it. You have to deal with it. Like, that's just the risk of blade stacking, you know? It's like trap stacking. Shatter exists, you know? Be careful. Actually, that's not trap stacking, that's shield stacking. You know, it's just... Like, I just feel like this game is lacking a lot of balance. Personally. This is not persuading you to get the game. I apologize. I apologize. But, like, I also think that it's important not to, like, shy away from that sort of discussion, because it doesn't make the game any better if you just be, oh, I can't say that because maybe people won't get into the game, you know, and that's not a good way to look at it either. We have a Wiz Curious player. I don't care. I don't care if they're Wiz Curious. They need to see the game warts and all, because, you know, if you're gonna sit here and listen to me get frustrated about a game, you know, at least you don't have to deal with it. You know, that's the thing. You don't have to deal with me having to cleanse 3 rounds in a row just to get off 2 weaknesses. 3 weaknesses, 4 rounds in a row. Like, it's just... This game's great, and I like it, but there are some serious flaws that I think should be, you know, at least openly talked about. At least openly talked about, you know? It's also good to know you're getting into something, I guess, especially since membership is instead of one-time purchase. Exactly. Like, I'm not necessarily trying to, like, dissuade you from playing, but, like, this is an occurrence that happens, and you should know that. Don't do Darkmoor. You don't have to do Darkmoor. You don't have to do Darkmoor. Darkmoor's not necessary much. You can get... If you just level up a little bit more, you can get level... I hate this game so much sometimes. Team up sucks. Does she actually resist death? Like, on the wiki, she says she resists balance, and that's it. Actually, I'm gonna die here, but I'm interested to see if she actually resists... Oh, wait, no, just kidding. She's got minus 25. I might live. Just kidding, I do not live. This stream was a waste. Perhaps we should defeat her this time. Just a suggestion. Would recommend. Think it would be cool and stuff. So that is the plan of attack today. Then eventually we cry to cry ourselves to sleep. Exactly. That happens anyway, but yes, agreed. I can't remember if she resists or not. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm playing this super ultra safe, and we are taking no chances, and it pains me to do this, but chat, I'm going to do something that I have never done, and don't want to do. But, this hurts me. This hurts me, chat. Just know that this hurts me. This hurts me. This really hurts me. I don't like this. I have become the thing that I sought to destroy. Oh my gosh. Let's put in another sharpen as well. And another death blade. I am destroying this once and for all. Hi, WoW Mage. Welcome.
8 months with Brent. That a lot of inside the box crafting, plus it's more fun to craft in the box than outside the box. However, Brent is a great streamer.
Thank you, WoW Mage. Except for the bit that where you're inside, that's not good. That's not good enough, but we'll work on that, you know. Thank you for the 8 months, though. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. She doesn't resist death, but she has a lot of block. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll do what I feel is good anyway. So, yeah. But I am doing what I seek to destroy. Unfortunately. I'm not going to get angry. I told myself today that I wasn't going to get angry. I wasn't going to get overworked. And you know what? I'm not going to cry. I feel like it, but I'm not going to cry. It's just not going to happen. You're not going to see me cry, you know? I'm going to deal with this the way that anybody should, you know? Just be, you know what? That's just the game. And that's fine. That's fine. You've lived long enough to see myself become the villain. I'm not the villain here. I'm not the one dispelling them every other round, okay? I'm not the one casting weaknesses all the time, okay? The most villainous thing at the moment that I'm doing is considering casting Snack Attack. That's the most villainous thing that I will ever do. And, like, that's high, but it's not quite that high, you know? Like, there's a difference. There's a difference between that and then casting Dispels every 5 seconds. I honestly feel like I am not the bad guy here, okay? I need to just remember that I am not the bad guy. I'm doing this for me. This is for me. I'm not selfish, but I feel like that I take priority over this little cow, okay? Just saying. You know, I think I'm a bit more important. Not gonna get mad. Not gonna get mad with the constant dispels. Nope. You're not gonna see me scream. You know, it's not upsetting me at all. It's not upsetting. It's not painful. I am enjoying this, every second of it. This is just the most exciting thing that I've ever done in the game. And I'm just so overwhelmed with emotion right now that I feel like I can win. You know, I just feel like it's a possibility. This feels incredibly selfish. It's not selfish, okay? I'm just more important than everybody else in this game, okay? I'm the hero, therefore I'm important, and thus meaning that they need to just respect my boundaries and know that I am better than them, and I always will be, and they will never compare to me. And that's okay. They're allowed to not compare to me. They're allowed to do that. Honestly, that's fine, okay? I'm all for that, you know? I'm all for that. She's just... We definitely have to use Snack Attack now. Great. Love to see it. So cool. So cool and amazing and epic. Actually, we can't even use Snack Attack now. This is great. I love this game so much. This is cool. You see, Snack Attack's useless, guys. I've been saying this all along. All along. Snack Attack, useless spell. Useless. Absolutely useless. Absolutely useless, you know? No point using it now. You know? We're just gonna cleanse a whole bunch. It's just how it works. It's how it works. Honestly, it's just how it does. You should put on the Hero of Heroes badges to assert your dominance. No. No. I am an apprentice crafter, I'll have you know. I have to go through the badges in chronological order. And unfortunately, in the list we've already been through Lemuria. Because we were at Caramel when we were doing the Death Walkthrough. So, like, that would be going backwards, okay? I'm actually an Initiate Crafter. Even better, I think. Probably. I don't know what the tiers mean. I'm an Initiate Crafter today. That is my main job. I love this game so much. Durner, 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 durner. I love this. I love this. I love this game so much. Why did I decide to play this game? I don't know, but it brings me pain. I want to cry and suffer and die. I guess that's fine. Ah! Rita Spell is pushing more of my buttons. I know! I'm trying my best to be calm and collected. But the fact that this is not calming or collecting is not great, and I do not appreciate it at all. You know what? We're just gonna hit. You know, I think the last time that I tried this boss, it was the first time in my life that I actually considered quitting Wiz forever. Like, forever. Like, completely just no. And you know what? The second time that I ever thought of, like, quitting Wiz forever was right this moment. It's kind of crazy, I know, like, something that you would never expect. Why did I think Snack Attack would work as well? I don't even... I really didn't think this through. You're useless. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. You're just taunting me. Sitting there, Mr. Snack Attack. No one likes you. Literally no one. Literally no one likes you. No one. Not a soul. 0 people. 0 people like you. I just want you to know that. I hate this boss. This boss is the most stupidest boss ever, and it's not even the boss's fault. The boss is fine. It's the stupid minions who keep dispelling me every 5 seconds. Why can't they just frick off? Oh my gosh. We're only 11 minutes in. I'm already broken. Thank you for stopping by for stream. Appreciate it. It's great. It's great. I said this would be a crying stream and a screaming stream, and I feel like I wasn't lying. I'm definitely crying on the inside, and I'm internally screaming at the moment. So, yeah, it's just something that I just love doing so much. Hitting with -75s on me. Oh, it's just my favorite thing, honestly, chat. It's just so good, you know? It makes me feel so powerful to know that I can just hit with a -75 on me because I can and want to, you know? Like, it's not like my hand was forced, you know? I just wanted to do that. I wanted to do that, and it happened. Chat, can we have a discussion? We're gonna have a discussion here. So, sometimes in life, you play a game that's, like, terribly balanced, and there's just no counters to things, and you realize that some games perhaps should be a bit more balanced, and perhaps that sometimes the only option is to not encourage this behavior anymore and to just leave. Does anybody know where I'm coming from? Because I feel like this is an issue that I have recently discovered, and you know, I feel like perhaps it's time for us all to realize that perhaps we're the problem here. You know, it's not the bosses themselves, it's us. We are the problem. This is the game's way of telling us, stop, get some help. You know? And I feel like that's pretty valid. And I just wanted to know if anybody else feels this way, or if it's just me, you know? I feel like I'm gonna go for a really meme strat and just spam ghoul, because these guys don't deserve anything less than that, honestly. That's all they deserve nowadays. They don't deserve anything else. But seriously, does anybody realize that this is just the game's way of telling me to get help? You know, because after fighting this boss, how many times have I tried this now? I have really considered therapy. You know? And I feel like perhaps that's a good idea. You know, maybe I do have an addiction. Maybe opening all of those packs many years ago was what started it all. Who would know? Who would know, you know? Maybe I'm the problem. Just some weird thoughts with Brent, you know? Just some weird thoughts. You know what else is weird? How many spells just give weaknesses, you know? Like Death Ninja pick? Minus 25 weakness? Why? You know, that's not even... It just doesn't make any sense, you know? Why can't all spells just be cool and just do damage? You know, like, maybe that's just the option here that you should do. You know, who decided minus 15 shields times 3 was a cool idea? I didn't. And, you know, I feel like I should be making these decisions because this game may not make good decisions. And I just feel like perhaps maybe we need to just sit down and have a discussion about this all and realize that perhaps there's something that needs to be done about this. Perhaps don't mention my 60k on Chipperfalls, Dylan, okay? This is a sour moment for me. That was the happiest 60,000 crowns I've ever spent. So much regret afterwards, but it was so worth it, you know, that hit of dopamine. Oh, don't make me want to spend more crowns though. After this, 2 weaknesses makes me sad. I'm crying. I feel like perhaps maybe I am the problem. You know, maybe I was selfish to think that perhaps I should just destroy them because I should. You know, maybe that was selfish of me, and they're just really teaching me my lesson now. That perhaps instead of trying to be as selfish, maybe I should just be better than them. And that's something that I am simply not. You know, I am incapable of spamming dispels as much as they can. I wish I could be on that level of toxicness. You know, if I was that toxic, I would be enjoying my life a lot more than I am now. And maybe that's my problem. Maybe this is my arc of where I just start spamming toxic spells in PvP. I'm going to start heal spamming in PvP. Because, guys, it's a strategy, okay? It's a strategy. You know, I'm going to go into every fight and just heal every single round. It's a strategy. I won't die. And they will flee. They will flee before I do. And that's honestly the most empowering thing of it all. If your enemy can flee 5 times without me defeating them, that shows their weakness, not mine. It means that I am far superior to them. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Do we have any questions? I will now answer all of your questions. They will cost you 1 chat message. And I will answer your questions on this here sadness podcast. It's a new thing that I'm starting, by the way. I hope you like the format. I wasn't really sure if it was a good format, but, you know, I feel like it's going quite well. Are you good, bro? No, I'm not good, bro. I'm terrible. Sis, I'm absolutely terrible. It's just so bad, man. So bad. These dispels, man. Can they just frick off? Like, seriously. I feel like this is eating away inside me. And I feel like I need to tell them how I feel. But they won't listen. You know, you ever open up to someone about your deepest, darkest insecurities, and then they just death dispel you over and over and over and over and over again. You know, pretending that nothing happened. They're just like, hey, you know what would cheer you up? A death dispel right now. And they do it. And you know what? It makes me feel violated. Absolutely violated. It's the saddest thing that has happened to me in this game, ever. You know, Lemuria, unfortunately, I'm sorry, but you have slipped down the rankings. You are no longer my favorite world. You lasted so long up there, but alas, Imperia still takes the cake. I'm sorry, but with bosses like this, I just can't comprehend why I would give you such a high rating. You know, it may be a cool world, but when you get down to the deep root cause of it, perhaps it was bad all along. You know, perhaps it wasn't for me. You know, perhaps I will just die. You know, what's better than fleeing, dying? Because then you know you've really been bested. And I feel like that's where I'm heading at this moment. And I kind of like it. You know, it gives me a sense of pride and purpose to know that I died to cows in a children's card game. You know, it makes me feel so much better about myself that I can't even defeat a couple of cows. You know? Perhaps I just need to get good. You know, some people would say that. Others would say, bro, you're just being stupid. You know, this isn't actually that hard. My mum's dogs, brothers, sisters, aunties, cats, wife managed to do this first try. And to them I say, congratulations. I'm proud of you. But the fact that I am not that good and not as superior as your mum's dogs, brothers, dogs, sisters, cats, wife is honestly telling of how trash I am. And I accept that. I have come to the realization that that is my fate in this twisted, cruel, messed up world that I live in. You know, perhaps maybe I was the problem all along. And, you know, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's something that I need to strive towards, continually being the problem. Because what's better than being the solution when you could be the problem? That's a thinker for you there, chat. Makes you, just your brain whir with excitement. And honestly, I'm all here for that. You know, I'm here for your brain whirring with excitement. I feel like that's something that you're missing recently. You just haven't been whirring enough. Dylan, your messages do not bring me happiness. Your messages bring me sadness. You are the one thing that I seek out in this world to destroy. I'm just letting you know, this isn't a threat. It's just a statement. But keep your eyes on the back of your head, man. I'm coming for you. I don't actually mean that. I'm just kidding. I think is going to be the point of return. You know what the point of return is? The point of return is when you realize that after all of these years, you get weakness so much that it's actually liberating. The rounds where they don't weakness me. And they don't dispel me. And it just makes me feel so much happiness and joy. And honestly, I can't think of a world where I'd be more happy in life than the round that they don't weakness me. You know, I feel like that's the most liberating thought that I've had. Ever. And I don't think that people quite understand how liberating them not casting stupid spells like Abominable Weaver over and over and over again, when they don't stun me over and over and over again, or, you know, when they don't dispel me over and over and over again, or, you know, weakness over and over and over again. That's so liberating. It makes me feel truly free. Truly free and exciting, and, you know, it just makes me feel so complete inside. You know, it's like the piece of the puzzle that you've just, the last piece, you know, the final piece, just put it in there. So satisfying. So satisfying. Everyone loves that final piece of the puzzle. The dopamine hit is just over the moon. You know, it's just immense. Immense dopamine. And I feel like that's something that this fight perhaps needs a little bit more of. Just a suggestion. Just a suggestion, you know. Just a weird suggestion, you know. -75s with protection on it, you know. People say always use protection, but I don't think in this case that's a good idea. You know, I feel like that is not a good idea in this case. I feel like unprotected weaknesses is the best bet all around, you know. There's just nothing you can go wrong with. Nothing you can go wrong with. You know what's better than hitting and doing damage? Not doing damage. You know, there's nothing more satisfying in this game than having you crit and then realizing that you go second all the time, so you've got 2 weaknesses on, and your spell does like 300 damage with a crit. You know, it just makes me feel so good about myself, and you know, it's just that thing that I'm missing in life. You know, that just one little thing that I just really am missing. You know, big numbers, I'm missing them. You know, people say that little numbers are everything, but you know, I'm more of a guy that likes big numbers. You know, I won't sit around here and be like, oh yeah, little numbers, you know, it's not about the size, it's about how you use it. No, big numbers are better. The bigger the better. That's what I've always said. And that's something that I will live behind, stand tall. Big numbers better. And I feel like I just need to do that a little bit more. You know, in this current environment, I feel like perhaps it's the way forwards for us, together, as a community, to grow, improvise, adapt, overcome, stunned. You know, it's just those sort of things that I feel like we're missing at the moment. You know, I just feel like there's something out to get me here. I don't know what it is, but I'm feeling particularly targeted. I can't put my finger on it quite yet. I've got an itchy nose, sorry. It happens when I see so much bullshit around. It's just something that I just feel like I can't quite put my finger on, but I know something deep down is like, it's like happening. You know, I feel targeted for some reason. I can't quite put my finger on why though. You know? If anybody knows, please feel free to let me know, because it's just such a weird feeling. You know, the feeling of constantly being targeted. It's just really eats at you deep inside. I just feel really upset at this moment. You know, this current moment, I just feel like these guys are just taking advantage of my vulnerable state of depression. Wiz depression. It's what I've classified this as. It's a new thing that where you get hit with so many weaknesses and dispels from one boss fight that you just start spiraling out of control, and you start feeling like you're not even a human anymore. You become one with your character, and you just have an intrinsic click to your character, and just know that perhaps wizardry isn't for you. And I'm kind of at that point at the moment. You know, I feel like I'm definitely, if I'm not at that point, I'm definitely getting there. And that's something that perhaps maybe we should discuss. You know, does anybody else have these issues, problems, concerns? You know, this is a safe space. We can discuss about this openly. You know, I'm all here to hear all of your opinions, suggestions, concerns, upsetness, disappointments, because I feel like together today and last time we tried this, we learned something about ourselves, that, you know, sometimes in life you're just gonna have so many obstacles to overcome. That you sometimes feel like this is all scripted. But it isn't. And that's the saddest thing of this all. That's just the most upsetting thing of this all, that you just feel like this would be such a good time to just script this, you know? Someone having a complete mental breakdown, and that's funny, you know? That's really funny, you know? It's just the top quality content, you know? But I'm here to say this is not scripted. I am actually really upset right now. I don't know if you could tell, but I just feel like I should let you know that this is not scripted. I wish it was, because I would write this in such a better way that I would win. I'm just contemplating life right now. You know, what is the meaning of life? What is the intrinsic value of life and such? I don't think I've ever, like, unpacked that enough. And I feel like after today, I have found my answer. The intrinsic value of life is that you're just here to get screwed over by just the littlest things, you know? Everything's out to get you, and that's okay. As long as you recognize that, and you understand that, and you decide that I'm okay with that. And, you know, sometimes in life, you get to a point of no return. In a game, obviously. I'm not talking about real life. If you're considering that, please talk to someone. Please. And perhaps crying is the best option here. Dylan. Why for art thou have you ported in? Are you my knight in shining armor, here to carry me off into the distant shores of unknown territories, you know, ready to do whatever you would do to this damsel in distress? That sounds really bad. But you know what? I'm having a moment right now, so it's okay. I feel like sometimes in life, you just need to find someone that somehow carries you. You know, and they only carry you because they're the ones not getting targeted. You know, and then they look like the good guy. Meanwhile, I'm here looking like I suck. And you know what? That's not terrible, but it hurts a little bit. You know, it hurts a little bit. I just want to know what I did to these cows to make them feel like this. You know, I feel like maybe Shadow was right all along. Perhaps we need to take a step back and just analyze the problems that these guys are going through before we pass judgment on them. You know, perhaps they had a bad upbringing, you know, and they're just really trying to take it out on me specifically. And that's okay. You know, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. You know, I can be a punching bag for you, okay? Punch me as much as you want. That's fine. I'll live. But perhaps there's another way. You know, words, they exist. They're quite cool. Some would say poggers. I just don't understand why there's so much hatred between me and these cows. Maybe you milk them too hard. I have never ever milked a cow. I'll have you know, I would never do that. I don't actually even like drinking milk, so, you know, that's just me. I just feel like it's it's just too weird, you know. It's not weird, but it just has a weird taste, and I don't like it. And, you know, someone from New Zealand should not be saying this. And I actively admit that maybe I'm a problem for my economy at the moment. Maybe I'm the problem. But I just don't like drinking milk, you know. People who drink it straight out of the bottle or can or whatever, I don't know what you guys do. That's weird. That's weird. Honestly, weird. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. Me, just can't do that, you know. I see milk and I get a little bit nauseous, you know. Some people call it white gold. I definitely don't. I call it sadness in a bottle. You know, I go to the store and the milk's there just taunting me. Taunting me, guys. Absolutely taunting me. It laughs. It cries. It cries out, yelling help. Stop. He's touching me. Forget I said that last bit. And you know, it's just something that perhaps you just can't live without. And that's a little bit strange, in my opinion. But you're entitled to your opinion, and you're entitled to this. Now, chat, I want you to notice the difference here. One of us has so many dispels that they can't even count properly. me. The other one has nothing wrong with him at all. Do you ever feel targeted in life? This is what this targeting is. And it's absolutely unacceptable behavior. And I would wish that this would never happen to anybody in their life ever again. You see. I just feel like, you know, perhaps we need to just stop with this bullying nonsense, you know? It's just a little bit cruel at this point. You know? It's just a little bit mean. Just my suggestion there. Milk doesn't come in cans. That's weird. I just knew that you American people have weird things in cans, like cheese in a can. That's weird. Okay, we don't have cheese in a can. We're not psychopaths. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised if America had milk in a can. Honestly, that sounds like something you would do. That sounds more American than anything else I've ever heard in my life. So I don't like to pass this kind of judgment around without knowing the full extent, but I feel like I'm valid in this assumption. I feel like I'm valid, okay? I feel like it's a valid assumption to make. Just saying. Cheese in a can is great. Milk comes in cartons and jugs. You said cheese in a can is great. I think I rest my case here. Just saying. I rest my case. You're not valid. I'm going through something right now, okay? People just don't understand. They just don't understand. Don't understand my sadness and pain and depression. Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm going to heal myself. Because what else would I do with my life? You know? My life is just a cycle of healing and dying and healing and dying and dying and dying and healing and fleeing and dying. That's all that I've learned from this fight. And they call me the problem. Perhaps Miss One Tom Tammy, you know, maybe that's you. You're the problem. Not me. You. Cheese in a can. Squeeze on some Ritz cracker. That's some good eating. I don't know what I'm more upset about, this boss fight or that comment. and that's pretty hard for me to decide, you know, because this boss fight is absolute torture. So, yikes is all I'm gonna say. Big old yikes to that. You know what I've learnt in life? Sometimes trusting things that don't naturally come in a can is perhaps not a good idea. Maybe that's just me, but I feel like things like cheese should not come in a can. I just feel like there's something morally wrong with that, you know? Perhaps instead of trying to shove as many things into a can as we can, maybe instead of can do attitude, how about a cannot attitude with that? Just a suggestion. In Canada, the milk comes in bags. Don't even get me started on that, okay? I'm already going through something right now, and I feel like that would just tip me over the breaking point. I know that's true. I just pretend that I don't know about that.
You haven't heard the last of One Tom Tammy? Just as soon as I take my antacids, I'll be back, stronger than ever.
Please don't ever come back. I don't want you to come back. I honestly wouldn't be upset if you just fell off the face of Lemuria. Just a suggestion. Again, I just wanted you to note out the disparity between mine and Dylan's behavior in that fight. Dylan didn't have any weaknesses or any dispels cast on him, thus painting me as a terrible wizard, and that is not true. Okay, that's slander. That's slanderous behavior, and I will not stand for it. Okay? I'm not standing for that kind of behavior. I just want you to know that it's not my fault, okay? I'm not bad, but there's only so much that you can do with dispel some weaknesses. Just saying. Just saying. I've also decided I'm continuing doing the stream like this because I'm still upset. Significantly upset. So, follow for more.
Got my diner back. You're just all kinds of helpful, ain't you? So, about this friend of yours, what's his name? Skeletor, huh? What is that, from Night Forest? Huh? Mandoria? Never heard of it, but I'll give him a shot. Come find him outside my diner if you want to see how he's doing.
I don't know if I want to. I feel like they're just using me at this point. They're using me for their own personal gain. And what do I get out of it? 18,000 gold. What's the point?
Greetings, vile customers! Turn your pathetic mortal eyes and gaze upon the glory of our fresh ingredients and low, low prices. Come one, come all, come dine! I, Skeletor, command you! Ah, wizard, you did well. But one day, you will regret this favor, for this is only the beginning of my evil plan for domination.
He's got a cute little name tag. That's so cute. Oh my gosh, she's all growing up. This is so nice. This is the best quest ever. I love it so much. It doesn't give me any pain or suffering.
First restaurant greeter, then restaurant manager, then the world!
I don't like this badge, Dylan. You lied to me. It wasn't cool. It wasn't worth it. This badge not worth. I know badges. I have over 500 of them. This one's not worth it. I'm sorry. This badge on a scale of 1 to pain is 100. Would not recommend. Sorry.